Hello, welcome back once again to this channel. This is Eagles Online Scholarship. Today we are going to take a look at fully funded master's program in English. So those who have first degree in English or literature or writing studies, this scholarship is basically for you. But before we move any further, please subscribe to this YouTube channel, like, share, and comment so that anytime I upload a new video, you can get them. Let's go straight into the scholarship. The first school we are taking a look at is West Virginia University Department of English. So we are going to take a look at some of the funding they have for those who are admitted into their Master of Arts in English or Master of Arts in Creative Writing. So this is the school page. It says most of the students admitted to graduate studies in English at West Virginia University are fully funded with graduate teaching assistantships. So the moment you are admitted into this school, you'll be provided with graduate teaching assistantships. It means you are going to teach for the school, and then in turn, they'll waive your tuition fee for you. So let's look at the graduate assistantships they have. Okay, so this is the graduate teaching and research assistantships. So let's look at what it really entails. Most graduate students in English receive position as graduate teaching assistants. And then the teaching assistant covers your full tuition. They give you a monthly stipend and then health insurance cover. So let's look at something. It says, for the PhD students, we guarantee full funding for 5 years to everyone we admit. And then the current stipend is $18,500. The tuition fee is also waived. So that's for PhD. And then for the Master of Fine Arts, the compensation is guaranteed for 3 years. And then the stipend is $16,750, including tuition fee waiver. So they're going to give you the tuition fee and then give you a monthly stipend. You can see they are awarding funding to those who are admitted into the Department of English. So that is West Virginia University Department of English. The second one we are taking a look at is the University of Wyoming. So they are also offering funding for those who are admitted into the Department of English. So this is the Department of English. So the Master of Arts in English, let's look at the funding they have for those who are admitted into this program. It says all full-time students admitted to the program receive full funding, including free tuition, teaching opportunities, and a generous living stipend. So you can see they're also awarding funding to those who are admitted into the Master of Arts in English Studies. So you'll be getting full tuition and then a generous stipend that will cover the duration of the program. So that is in the University of Wyoming Department of English. Next one we are taking a look at is the University of Mississippi, their Department of English. They are also offering funding to those who are admitted into the Master of Arts in English Studies. So let's look at the funding. It says, unlike many master's programs, which are oriented primarily toward tuition payment students, the Department of English at the University of Mississippi offers a fully funded master's degree, enabling us to attract qualified applicants regardless of means. So they are also awarding full funding for those who are admitted into the Master of Arts in English. So this is the University of Mississippi Department of English. Next one we are taking a look at is the University of Maine, their Department of English. So let's look at the funding they have for those who are admitted into their Master of Arts in English. It says the greatest number of our fully funded MA students are recipients of graduate teaching assistantships. We award 21 teaching assistantships each fall. And then with approximately half of these usually assigned to new students. Recipients teach one section of the first year composition each semester. They receive stipend of approximately $17,000 for a 9-month school year, as well as 9 hours of tuition remission for each semester and 6 hours for 2 summer while enrolled in the program. So you can see they are giving tuition remission and also a monthly stipend. So that is the University of Maine Department of English. The next one we are taking a look at is the University of Liverpool, the Department of English. So they also offering funding to those who are admitted into the Master of Arts in English. So let's look at the funding here. It says the department awards up to 10 graduate teaching assistantship to our top MA applicants each year. For MA students, graduate teaching assistantships will run 10 months and offer tuition remission, insurance, and stipend. So they're also offering funding to those who are admitted into their Master of Arts English. So they're going to be giving tuition remission, health insurance cover, and then a monthly stipend. So that is the University of Liverpool Department of English. The next one we are taking a look at is the University of Kentucky, their College of Arts and Sciences. That is the Department of English. So they also offer Master of Fine Arts in Creative Writing. So let's look at the funding they have for those who are admitted into this program. They say the department offers funding in the form of teaching assistantships with a tuition scholarship, health insurance, and a stipend of at least $19,000 each year. So they are giving full tuition, scholarship, health insurance, and then a stipend of $19,000 to those who are admitted into the Master of Fine Arts in Creative Writing. So that is the University of Kentucky Department of English. The next one we are taking a look at is the University of Alabama, the Department of English. So they are also offering funding to those who are admitted into their Master of Fine Arts, that is Creative Writing, and then Master of Arts in English. So let's look at the funding they have. You see, students admitted to the graduate programs are guaranteed up to 5 years of full tuition support, up to 4 years for the Master of Fine Arts in Creative Writing, and up to 2 years for Master of Arts in English. All admitted students qualify for graduate assistantships, which include a stipend paid over 9 months, a full tuition payment of up to 15 credit hours of graduate tuition. So they are giving full funding, that is full tuition waiver, and then a monthly stipend to those who are admitted into their Master of Fine Arts, that is Creative Writing, and also Master of Arts in English. So that is the University of Alabama Department of English. The next one we are taking a look at is Oregon State University, the Department of English. So that's the College of Liberal Arts. They are offering Master of Arts in English. Let's look at the funding they have for those who are admitted into their program. So full funding says all students admitted to the Master of Arts in English program without external funding will automatically receive a standard graduate teaching assistantship contract, which provide a full tuition waiver and a stipend of approximately $16,000 per year to cover living expenses. So that is the funding they also offering those who are admitted into the Master of Arts in English. And then apart from that, they have different awards that one can also be considered. So it says all applicants are automatically considered for the Oregon State Provost Distinguished Fellowships, which also covers all of resident or non-resident tuition and provides $32,000 stipend for living expenses during the first year. So they have different scholarships that one can also be eligible for or be considered for. So that is Oregon State University Department of English. The last one we are taking a look at is James Madison University Department of English. So this is the funding. And let's look at what they have for us. It says for virtually all full-time students, the Master of Arts in English program is fully funded. Students receive funding through a combination of graduate assistantships held by the English department and partnership